Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right run from old Rory.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale? On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Klimek?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Be careful up there.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
I did.
Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means. I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way. They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. Aye.
keep an eye out. Wolves, if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries. Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind. Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years. All right, then.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Fus!
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngeir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kynareth's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky, and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves. We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new thum. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Fus! Ro!
Well done. Again.
Fus! Ro!
You learn quickly. Once more.
Fus! Ro!
Impressive. Your thum is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. Now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of Wold. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master... Bori? X! Wolf! Now, it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you. Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready. Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kynareth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort. 5. Our leader, Paarthurnax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him. As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kynareth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kynareth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals. Sky above, voice within.
Woo!
Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Warwick's stead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
I thought about becoming a bandit. I decided I preferred clean clothes and fresh meat.
Or lightning. Suffer at my hands. Kill. We are right. Fall back.
I feel the eyes of angry spirits upon us. We are not welcome here.
Fus, Ro!
Few would dare to trespass in these ruins. What you lack in wisdom, you make up for in courage.
Fus, Ro! Fus, Ro!
We're one of the... If that is what you wish. Lead on, then. Damn, that's quite a sight. It's strange to think that these chambers were once home to the ancient lords. Yes, so if that is what you wish. Lead on, then. travel is in the air here. Damn, that's quite a sight.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Then it is too late. The lie has already taken root in the hearts of men. So we shall expose to them the falseness in their hearts by tearing out yours, deceiver. When Lord Mirac appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
We're one of the same, if that is what you wish. Let's go.
It means so much to us
Thank
to
you.
have the claw back.
Oh,
on
a
our
bit of
claw.
this and a bit of that.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Lucan, I was thinking we should have a grand sale. Lower the prices by half, maybe get some jugglers? We could attract lots of new customers.
A sale? To attract new customers? Camilla, everyone in Riverwood already shops here. There are no more customers.
Well, maybe we could go on some sort of trip. Take the wares on the road. Get some new customers.
Camilla, really? You don't have better things to do? Because I could certainly find quite a few tasks.
Of course, Lucan, of course. I was just... well, never mind.
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Close the door. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember? So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
Oh, there once was a hero named
Let's get on the road to
Ragnar the Red,
Kynesgrove.
who came riding to
Do
White
you
Run
need
from
something?
Rorikstead. And the braggart
Kynesgrove.
swagger and
There's an
brandish his
ancient
blades,
dragon
told the
burial
bold
near
battles
there.
and gold he had
If we can get
made.
there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast. Down in dragons are coming back, and you're the faction that there's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. We hurt them in the past, and they have long memories. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Let's get going. Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done.
If that is what you wish. Lead on, then.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Kynesgrove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
It means so
Thank
much
you.
to us to have the
Oh, a
clue
bit
back
of
where it
this and
belongs.
a bit of that.
Thank you.
Till next time.
You've retrieved the horn of Jorgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of Unrelenting Force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wulfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Indra Grossis Saran, Strundul, Oth Ibala, Glo, Ran, now. Meisnu Ismir Ovadebrov Daman Da Rock Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Dovahkiin. Sky guard you. We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kyne, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ysmir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Sky guard you.
You don't want to go up there! A dragon! It's attacking!
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Stay undercover. This is what we came for. We need to see what happens.
Salokunir, Zil Gro Dova Ursa.
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduinturi, Boantid Vogri Hasulik Jun Kuzig. Ger Salakanir, Kalimir. Folnosai Dovakin. Zuu, Korav Nid no Dov du Hai. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance. To dare take for yourself the name of Nova. Salokanir, Kri Dar Chur.
Good. I can use the crap.
I sense a presence.
I am Saloknir. Hear my voice and despair.
Now it's my
Novakin, your voice is no match for mine.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. but they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Gods! Another fight! I am staying out of this. Maik saw a mud crab the other day. Horrible creatures. Maik loves the people of Skyrim. Many interesting things they say to each other. Maik does not understand what is so impressive about shouting. Maik can shout whenever he wants. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
Hey, watch it.
What do you need? Hmm? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
You just spend your time here bossing me around and yelling for more drinks.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
I could run the skeever. You even said I'm almost as smart as you.
Don't be a silly girl. Running a bar is no job for a young lady. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
Anything.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Please, you first. I insist.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please?
I will just...
Your invitation, please.
Damnably cold.
Thank you, Mom. Go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing
Guests are advised to remain inside.
Everything's in order.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
I look forward to the day when this rebellion is put down and we once again have peace.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Now here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful, for you walk among adders. Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. May wisdom light your path.
Are you enjoying the party?
Everything is splendid, thank you.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. See that disgusting drunk over there? A high-ranking official in the East Empire Company, believe it or not.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party.
There were several Khajiit camped
We have a
outside the
relationship
walls
of mutual
Seems they've
respect.
been traveling around the whole
I care
Skyrim
little about the
peddling
politics
their
and
wares.
rivalries between the
You've got to
Thalmor and the
admire their
Empire.
courage. Doing something
But I
like that
do
with
respect
dragons on
power,
wheels and a
and the
war
Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. Until next time.
I'm so glad you could attend today.
Elenwen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
What can I
You
get
there,
for you?
Serving girl.
Here you go,
name,
Miss
dear?
Colovian Brandy. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment. Ah. Brayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear.
What can I get for you?
And believe me, I
You made
don't
it
say
in.
that to
Good.
everyone.
As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
Was there anything else I could do for you?
We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment.
Yes.
Farewell. What can I get for you, ma'am? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber.
This war has taken a toll on the merchants.
My
of
ears
Skyrim.
are always open
Let's
to
hope
a
that it
friend's
ends soon
request.
For their sake.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Nothing would
Sometimes
please me
since I've had
more.
some news
I'll
from
keep
elsewhere
their
in
eyes away
Skyrim.
while you do what you came here for.
Well, there might be
An old
nothing
woman
to
can
it.
get away with
but I've
almost
heard of the
anything.
feud between the Grey Men.
No harm is meant to you, happy fool. Right here. I see it in your face. The snakes writhe behind your eyes. Get away! Get away from me!
Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Slithering the way
Be
they
gone
do.
from this
What?
house
Are they
and
on me?
trouble it no more. Beware of the serpent in your midst. Beware, O people of Skyrim.
So far, so good.
And you
Let's hope
promised
nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Completely innocent.
Dear me, all this trouble over me, I
Who comes, Malvern?
There's no
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing. Go,
Gear is in
out,
that chest.
before I change
I'll
my
lock
mind.
the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
I heard Eleanor was going to open up. Of her best firebrand wine later. I can hardly wait.
Let me do the talking.
I know just what you mean. Heard anything interesting
I
lately?
need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
I did hear that Ulfric Stormcake
Come on. Good
Did
luck.
you see those rogues
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. The dragon maybe we'll eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to... Ha! I'd like to see those bastards down. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our route.
that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses.
Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows what the old man is you're looking for. He told me so.
The rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I... He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gisser? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell? You can ask him anything you'd like and see how
No, I'll wait outside.
that would probably be best. Now, get out.
They're scared of the dragons too, aren't they? Paying too well?
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the... Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindale will ask the questions.
Let's begin again.
Never should have come here.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor!
dead already.
Move slowly.
Help! Over
You're
here!
That takes care of that. Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. Hey, haven't I seen you around the Flagon? I never expected to see another guild brother down here. They grabbed me in the Ratway. The nerve of these bastards. They need to be taught a lesson. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Huh?
You didn't have to help me, so thanks. You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, steady on.
Keep your... Yes? Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. When I was young, our leaders became obsessed with the Thalmor threat. They believed that if and when we found a Dragonborn, we would need to protect her against the Thalmor. Turns out we fatally underestimated the Thalmor. They smashed us with ease during the Great War. I was one of the few who escaped. For a long time, all I cared about was staying alive and taking revenge on the Thalmor when I could. But then the dragons returned, and I remembered that the Blades used to be dragon slayers, and that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer of all.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Do you need something?
Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.